Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new live stream from the Exiled lands, Conan Exiles. So, during the last live stream I actually visited mostly this part, the frozen part. Well, at least parts, a huge part of it. There is a little bit to explore over here. I did manage to get all the Frost Giant camps unlocked. I got to the Temple of Frost, learned some new knowledge from there, some more knowledge from over here at the Barrows, and of course I visited the Barrow King. Yeah, and now, although it's all the way over here, I am planning to visit the jungle. Before I actually do that, I do have to make a stop at my previous camp over here, and then I will head north through here, because there are a couple of things I want to take from there. Basically, over here at Bucaneer's Bay, you get the chance to buy some trowels. There are some friendly NPCs there who will sell them to you. So my intention is to try my luck and see if I can grab a hold of some good trowels. In order to actually do that, I will need to get some money from my previous camp. Yeah, as you can see, I even managed to get myself a Frost Giant follower. I don't have any idea exactly how, what percentage as a chance you have of finding the horn that can summon it. Considering I've been running the Frost Temple a few times during a playthrough, and I think I only managed to get it once out of 6 or 7 runs, then it's clear that there's not that many chances. So basically, as I said, it is one of the steps I wasn't necessarily planning to do, but I am trying to do the Dungeon Dweller journey, and the next thing I need to do is find the Well of Skelos. Now, the annoying thing about that is that the Well of Skelos is inside the volcano over here, and it's not that accessible for me right now. First of all, I need another shield, just like Soul Spiel is Soul Spell, call it whatever you like, is excellent in the winter. There is another one that's excellent in hot conditions. Also, if I remember well, over here at the Bucaneer Bay, you can actually find a recipe for an extract or a potion that can help you resist hot weather a lot better, and I am planning to learn that before actually going there. Now, the second reason I want to pass by my previous camp is that I have an alchemist bench over there, and I need to craft some breeding potions because I intend to visit the Sunken City, one of the dungeons that you can find in the jungle. So basically I'll try to stick to the most important locations when it comes to both the northern part of the jungle, sorry about that, which is this one, and the southern part, which is this one. Well, basically over here there's pretty much swamp, and then Bucaneer's Bay, while here it's actually mostly jungle, but it is also swampy, so yeah. I will also try to get some more skeleton keys, because if I remember well, there's at least 4 legendary loot chests inside the Sunken City. Yeah, so earlier I was saying about the Sunken City that I need the alchemist bench. That's in order to craft some breeding potions. Because like it or not, you will need them. The Sunken City, it's exactly what the name says, sunken. And on your regular breeding capacity, it's actually very dangerous to visit it. The good thing is that if you do die, you will restart at the, let's call it, entrance of the dungeon. You will be leaving your troll or trolls behind, and if too many enemies surround them, you might not find them when you go back. Once again, I ran the dungeon in one of my previous streams. If you want to visit the Midnight Grove, you just need to come to this war hyena with 5 feral flesh and buy one of the potions of bestial memory from him. And then you need to quickly drink it. You'll be teleported inside the Midnight Grove. I'm starting to think that I need more horses. I only have one of them that I was using, and I actually left it behind at the camp that I'm going to. It will save me quite a bit of time, but to be fair, I didn't want to drag it along with me while exploring and raiding the Black Keep in the last live stream. I don't remember exactly. Usually I don't take the mounts with me inside dungeons, so I don't remember if they can actually come with you or not. The thing is, the mount is way too big for a dungeon like the Black Keep. Also, from what I've seen over my playthroughs, the enemies tend to attack the mount a lot faster than they will go after you or after your trolls, and that would actually cause me some trouble. because it would make me waste some time. So fortunately I'm quite close to it. Oops. Yeah, so the torch, that's called a glowing stick that I'm holding on to right now, is part of a knowledge called the Dredger, which you can unlock at the dregs. It's basically some pieces of bone with some glowing goop tied to them. And part of that knowledge is also one of the potions that I will go for now. Okie dokie, so there we are. Yeah, I've actually brought a few things with me from the other camp. Where is it? Over here. Okay. So basically, there are two types of potions that can help you underwater. It's the breathing potions and the fish kill potions. I don't remember. I do have a tutorial on how they can help you if you want to watch one of my previous videos, but I haven't played the game, especially on the Exiled lands, in quite some time, so I can't remember exactly which one is the best. Let's see, I do have some glowing essences. I found them some time ago, so I'll just go with 10 of these, and I will also make 10 of these. Since I'm here, I'm also going to use one of these potions, the Tears of Buddha, to give my followers some extra damage. And I'll eat one of these so I can have some more damage. Let's see. Yeah, so while the potions are getting ready, I want to test something and also replace my shield because I want to keep as much durability on this one as possible. Let's see. Yeah, so basically during the last live stream I've unlocked the Silent Legion sets. So there we go, the Silent Legion Heavy, Silent Legion Light and Silent Legion Medium. Now, as you can see, these will actually require some black ice, but if you have good enough armorer, there's also an improved version which can be crafted by them, and it's this one, the Redeemed Legion set. Okay, let's see. I actually have what I need for it. I should have most of the pieces I need. So I don't remember exactly how good they are, but I don't know, they are quite valuable. This one will probably be useless, the facet. Usually it gives grit bonus. Okay, so this one is carrying capacity. I don't really need it. This one is health. It's basically nearly the same as the in fact, I think it might be actually better. Okay, this one is close to this one. Yeah, so basically when it comes to the Silent Legion set, if you take a look at it, okay, so this one is definitely very good. I'll have a second one for my trolls. Yeah, so I was saying this one is very good because you actually have more resistance to both heat and cold. I just want to test exactly how much armor it gains. So I can actually have one of those as well. Yeah, basically when it comes to armor, you want to make some combination that suits you better. Okay, so it's actually less than this one, but it does have the extra advantage of cold. I will definitely keep this one for when I'm going to visit the cold areas. Same goes for this. It's going to be valuable at that point. On the other hand, I can sacrifice some HP to get myself more damage. Now, sadly, I did find some nice armor, legendary one for my trolls, but it's just not good enough. So it's going to be replaced by these. Now, basically, if you craft them without an armorer, the helms of the brute are still better. But once you get the armorer involved, the named armorer, it's going to give you that 8% when it comes to damage. So, quite valuable. Okay, so I'll just quickly leave these, upgrade the weapon of my troll, and then I'm off to the jungle. Pikachu was it? Over here. Yeah, so I was quite lucky during the previous live stream. I got this momentum for one of my trolls. It's actually an amazing mace. And now it's doing even more damage. Okay, so my trolls have plenty of food. Plenty of these. As I said, I do plan to buy some trolls from my visit to the Bucaneer Bay. And also I'm going to take these. Hopefully they will be quite good for breathing underwater. Okay, now I just need to find the best way. I think this might be it. Yeah, so on my way over there I can also visit the Black Galleon. I actually left this guy over here to farm stone for lots of hours and he barely got 800. I'm not exactly sure how much they're farming when you're not around, since that they're not taking that much. Yeah, so since I'm going to enter some dungeons and I'm going to explore quite a bit, and I don't need to be that fast, I will be running to the jungle. It's going to take some time to get there, but this terrain is not necessarily very good for horses, and I just left it behind. If you want, of course, you can bring a mount. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so this area over here is full of crocodiles. There's some annoying lizards. If I remember well, over here there should also be giant crocodile, but I'm not going to play with it yet. I'll just do it at some other point. Yeah, you can gather plenty of aloe and make yourself some extracts. So as I mentioned, I will be passing under the Black Galleon. I don't think I actually met the pirates yet. Okay, so basically, if you're wondering what the Black Galleon is, it's up there. A huge ship in the middle of a desert. And these guys are the Black Hand, and they go from over here to all around this area. They have plenty of camps around. They have some as well in the jungle, and of course Bucaneer's Bay belongs to them. as I said, it's quite huge. It will show up on your map like this. That black hand is the mark of the pirates. I will visit them quite soon to play a little bit with them. They are quite nice early in the game if you don't want to craft things yourself or don't want to harvest materials. You can just come over here and kill some pirates, steal some tools and swords from them. They usually drop either iron or steel. It can be productive for you. So, as you can see, the background, just as the line of sight is coming close, you are entering the jungle. You can also interact with this tablet to get some lore.
No congress with the northern city is allowed. The humans are considered.
Now, before actually entering the jungle, I want to show a special location.
Slaves caught consorting with the enemy will be summarily executed.
Yeah, so let's see. And I think, yeah, it's over here. Yeah, so over here there's a cave. I don't remember the exact name, but I will know it in a little bit of time. This one is quite special because the ones inside are decent when it comes to strength, but you can still defeat them even early-ish in the game. And you can actually get some very good armor from them. Now, my advice if you're coming early in the game, especially for new players, because I'm pretty sure the experienced ones know about it. If you're coming here, make sure to have a bedroll. It didn't really bother about one. I think it's called Zaltar's Cave. Zaltar's Refuge, sorry. Yeah, so these are the disciples of Sobek, Zaltar's Refuge. They will actually drop some really decent weapons, as you can see, obsidian ones, although it's not full durability. Yeah, but they will also drop armor pieces. Oh, and even this, a dragonborn bow or serpentman daggers. So as you can see, there's plenty of things. Yeah, the reason why I mentioned this set, as you can see, is not going to be on full durability. It depends. It's still quite a lot of durability to have early in the game. Thing is, each piece has a 40 bonus in health. So basically, if you come here, let's say when you're level 10, 15 or something like that, after getting a proper weapon, you can just come here at the entrance. You can just kite these guys, one or two out here. Then, for example, if you only have some iron weapons, you can quickly steal this from them and use it to kill the other one. If I remember well, this actually adds bleeding too, so again, it's quite decent. Okay, so another good thing about Zaltar's Refuge, I will show you in a couple of seconds. I need to take care of this guy. Yeah, again, some armor pieces. Now, if you're coming here early in the game with some not so good trowels, it's going to be risky. Okay, so this is another reason why I want to visit Zaltar's cave. Football mushrooms. Preferably, it's best if you come with a sickle. So I am going to come back at some point with a sickle, because you can use these to craft noxious gas worms, and then you can actually get yourself some noxious gas arrows, which in my opinion are kind of the best arrows you could use in the game. They're, if you want to have a better look at them, I think it was 2 live streams ago, I had to visit the dregs. For some reason it's not working as it should. The boss was kind of trapped, so I had to kill it from the distance. Now if you would use normal arrows, it would take quite a long time. Even other damaging arrows wouldn't be so good, like star metal or something like that. But if you're using the noxious gas arrows, they can actually do a good job. Yeah, so as I said, this area is mostly swamp, not necessarily a proper jungle. No idea that there were cobras over here though. I knew there were some giant snakes. So there's these guys, the monstrosities of the jungle, basically a version of the rhino, but a lot uglier. Reptilian monstrosities, they're called. If you look at their back, it looks like they have a plant or something, similar to Pokemon. But as I said, they're closer to rhinos. Yeah, so one of the other creatures you can guess by the cobwebs over here are the spiders. These guys are also quite common over here. And apart from them, there's also sand reapers. So, now you can understand the logic behind them being here. There's some sand in other places. Yeah, right over here you will find Sand Reaper Queen. She's a world boss. Now, when fighting her, you need to be a little bit careful. Usually, she does some poison damage, and it's a bit challenging. If you add a lot of damage over time on her, you have to care about that. You can see she's dealing quite a lot of damage to my trolls. These guys have fought harder battles and didn't lose that much health. Okay. Yeah, she will drop some Sun Reaper toxic lands, some Ichor. So yeah, Sun Reapers are quite good at giving you those. Let's see, and drop. Yeah, if you want Fat Grub, you can get some from over here. They can be used as food or turned into silk. Okay, over here there's a mini dungeon that I'm not going to enter. I'm just gonna unlock it. Yeah, so hold the passage. Yeah, okay, I'm actually annoyed by how many spiders are over here. Yeah, so the passage basically has one entrance over here and the second, I think, somewhere over here. Don't remember the exact location, but somewhere over here. Basically connecting the highlands with the swamp. So you don't have to come all the way around here or somewhere around here. It's quite an important location for later on in the game. Mostly filled with spiders and some other Sun Reaper Queen. Now, there are some... okay, I'm actually starting to hate that crippling poison. I don't have a problem with being poisoned by them, but the crippling poison is bad. Okay, let's see. Now I'm actually annoyed. Yeah, I used to be able to pick eggs by swinging your pickaxe at them, but apparently you cannot do it anymore. I think it's only by hand now. Okay, some crocodiles over here. Now, at the upper staging area, find another obelisk. Basically, once you get your map room set up, you can just get yourself teleported over here. This area mostly belongs to half Sand Reapers and half spiders. That crocodile, I think it's kind of lost. Well dominated by these guys. And I think pretty soon I'm going to need some snakes as well. Yeah, so although they're not as dangerous as the creatures in the frozen lands, this area is also tricky. Everything will try to eat you, and they will also try to kill each other. See? Okay. Like I said, I really hate that crippling effect. There's also some birds over here. I can't remember the name. I really can't remember the name. But I will show you where to get some eggs, and you can actually have some of them as followers. Now, as you can see, again they're fighting each other over here massively. Spiders jumping from all over, birds on the other side. Some reapers. Again, it's a difficult world out here. Okay. Yeah, so in case you were wondering, no, this is not just because it's nighttime, this is simply because there's a lot of creatures over here. Now, it's quite a good place to level up, to be honest. Especially since they're going to come at you. It makes it easier for you to just stand in one place and simply kill everything that's coming after you. So as I said, there's also some huge snakes over here. Fortunately, they're not that hard to beat. I have no idea if I've ever been inside this place. Definitely haven't been. But this is one of the places where you can get glowing goop. I have no idea. There's a cave over here. And I've actually played quite a lot, so I'm really surprised I didn't find it before. Okay, so now I just want to get here and meet some pirates. Okay, I just need to watch out because I think there's a... No. I was thinking there's a gap. There isn't. Okay, so as I said, there are some backhand pirates over here. And usually they will drop some iron weapons or things like that. Okay, if you want, you can see raid their loot chests. As you can see, they also have some decent weapons laying around. Not going to be all the time, so don't expect them to always be there. And so, not a bad location. Kill some sorcerers for the event. You can see they also have some food over here that can be useful to you. If you don't have any, you've got that black hand banner over there. As you can see, they are a bit savage. They may not be cannibal, but they will have some skeletons laying around. These also belong to them, and you can usually find some on the rest of their camps. The ones over here. Early in the game, you can use them to take shelter. Yeah, so basically, if you go through here, you will reach Bucaneer's Bay. Now, there is a lot more to explore over there, but my aim is to get to Bucaneer's Bay and get myself over here. Okay, so in this area you will be meeting a lot of these big guys. Again, they're great at leveling up because, as you could see, they don't have much HP, but they will give a lot of experience. So you can see over here plenty of yellow lotuses. Some more of these annoying birds. I still don't remember the name. Okay. Yeah, as you can see over here, there's remains from, I think, whales or something. And over here, there's some pirate guards, black hand guards. Yeah, as you can see, even they can drop these tents. And they can even drop heavy armor pieces. Sadly, it's not at full durability. Okay, so there's basically plenty of pirates patrolling the beach. Apparently there was another one over there. But there's also another important location over here, and that is the camp of the animal tamers. Now, over here, as you can see, you have these guys. Basically, they are followers of Jebel Sag, the god of hunt, and they can actually be strongish. Now, in my case, I'm just gonna finish them with some of these arrows. It's going a lot faster. This is why I said I like the noxious gas arrows. They will make it a lot easier for you. Of course, if you want to quickly go through there, you can use your mask. Now, one of the good things about these guys, and the reason why I actually came here, are these, the underwater breathing masks. Just gonna grab, I think each of them is going to drop one, the animal tamers. Yeah, so up so far each of them has been dropping one. 3 of them should suffice. Okay. Now once you come over here, you can see a large taming pan and some other decorations that you can use, but you'll also meet this guy, Beastmaster Thanos. He used to be one of the strongest, basically, in the game. As you can see, he will drop pieces of armor. It's basically a strange set. It's his own set. He is kind of a priest for the Jebel Sag religion. He is still quite a decent troll. After all, he is a named fighter. Well, as far as I remember, he doesn't compare to these guys. Okay, now over here you will find the journal. You can learn the blacksmith decor. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. So there we go. You can make decorative iron bars, bellows, or drenching vat. Now, as I said, these are the three things why you want to come here to learn those pieces of decor. You can get your masks from here, and if you need a good troll that can be tamed quite easily early-ish in the game, Beastmaster Tamus is your man. Now, if I remember well, his spawning rate is not 100%. Sometimes it's going to be an animal tamer there, but it's still decent. It's somewhere around 75 or something like that percent. Yeah, so basically I am going towards the end of the map. The reason why I'm going over here is because there's another boss. One boss over here. There's a crocodile. I'll just mark it on the map.
Don't want to cause trouble here.
Yeah, just made a mistake over there. Yeah, so this guy is quite a good source of skeleton keys. He doesn't do that much damage. He will take damage quite easily, so feel free to use him. Also, if you kill him early in the game, you can get your hand on a hardened steel weapon. I think there's also some babies around here, so if you want to grow crocodiles, there's a couple of them over here. Now you cannot go further than that point. Those huge totems are blocking you. They're basically using your bracelet for that. As I said, there's plenty of pirates that are patrolling the area. They are sent from these two camps. Yeah, so you've got Flotsam over there, the background, and this is Captain Jamila's ship or something like that. Again, I haven't played the game in quite some time, so I don't remember them quite well. Oopsie. As always, the pirates are vicious. Okay, so one of the reasons why I came here is to enter Flotsam, gain some knowledge. Where the Pikachu is here? Ah, the sheep. Okay. So, over here on the right, you've got Flotsam. There's quite a couple of pirates around. Most of them have hunters with them. There's some animal tamers in the area as well. Yeah, don't think they won't damage you. They will do it if they get a chance to. There's a couple of loot chests around, if I remember well. Yeah, they can contain some iron tools and other things that can be cooked or used.
Just as me cutlass is growing rusty.
Okay, so before I actually go up, I will show you this mini camp. Okay, so this is one of the places that has friendly NPCs. Sadly, they do have some bodyguards. Usually they won't attack you. If your trolls are on aggressive, they will just start fighting each other. But the merchants will be left alone. Over here you have
your choice.
Mr. Owen the Beautiful. He can sell you some
Dance for me now.
What the Pikachu are you doing? This one will always attack you though, the sorcerer. Okay, so as I said, you've got Owen the Beautiful, you can talk to him, and if you want for 10 gold coins you can buy a spider exact from him.
Exiled.
So you can see this has a timer of 24 hours. So you will need to wait 24 hours to get a spider hatchling or place it in the compost heap. Now over here you've got Koros the Brave. And now I know the name of the birds, it's shoebills. Again, 10 gold coins and you can buy.
You can walk out of here with a bargain or a frown.
An egg.
Your choice.
Trying to make out what's actually weighing so much. I think it's just my armor. Yeah, and more important, over here we've got this nice lady, Zaina the Vixen. She's a merchant and she can sell you an alchemist for 50 gold coins or a mercenary fighter for 100.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, so let's see. When it comes to alchemists, I didn't really get great ones, although tier 3 ones are quite good. Just like tier 4, they can also give you that recipe for oil. Again, when it comes to fighters, there's not much.
My stock is limited, so buy now.
Well, let's see. I'll see if I can trick her into actually giving me a proper one. Okay, that's tier 2. That's tier 2. Tier 2. Tier 2. Tier 2. Tier 2. Yeah, so these trolls are not necessarily the best. But you could use them, especially the crafters are quite good. Those tier 3 ones. honestly, I don't really need them. Yeah, there's a couple of pieces of food over here, some dishes. Okay, so there are some more merchants, but I'm gonna cover them after I visit Flotsam. As you can see, Flotsam has some decent marks over here, and a lot of pirates. And of course, a lot of farmers. Yeah, they also have some taskmasters around.
Watch your flanks! The enemy mates are taking thieves! Poking me!
Yeah, these guys with their maces are quite damaging, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so up there you will see a small tent and some other stuff. There's some more up there. Those are places where other merchants are waiting. But it's going to be a little bit complicated to get to them. It's not so easy. Okay, more enemies are waiting, as you can see. There's even some little pigs over here. You can take them and raise them, I think. Have a look around. There should also be some loot chests. See? Bad kitty. Okey-dokey. Yeah, so the decor is quite nice over here, as you can see. Again, cooking area or whatever. Yeah, over here you've got a named cook. And fortunately, it cannot be converted. It's basically like a mini boss. So you cannot make him yours. On the other hand, he does have this, the chef's trusted cleaver, which is an epic-ish. Yeah, basically an epic cleaver. Let's see. Again, some of those. Okay, and if you go up there, you are going to meet the leader of the camp.
There's something moving out there.
As the Adai bounty. It does have 3 skull, but is not that strong. Now, don't get me wrong, if you come here early in the game, he might actually be an issue for you. Disappointing at what he's dropping, but I think he's easier to kill than others. Okay, so apparently you cannot take the pigs with you. Let's see, I know there was some knowledge somewhere around here. I just need to find exactly where. So it's a good thing that these guys are actually pumping some gold coins, and you can go shopping for eggs. Okay, so yeah, apparently you can find some tools over here. Not really interested in it. I remember there were some recipes you could learn. I'm not sure exactly where. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so you can learn pirate cuisine. Let's see what this includes. Yeah, so you've got fiery tea, fiery hot meat soup, fiery hot bread. These are quite useful when you're going in the cold areas. You can craft those and they should save you. Now, I know there was something else to learn. Sometimes I get a bad memory. Well, better said, I get forget too many things. Let's see, maybe it's at a lower level. It's always worth having a look around. Like I found that cave earlier that I didn't really know it existed. Okay, so let's just let me come back. Wait. Okay, so you can actually take some mushroom beer. Nice. Let's see. Ah, I know where that knowledge is, and it's not here. But it is at this place. Yeah, so as I mentioned, if you look up there at the top and at the other top, there's like basically two more sides of the camp. They cannot be reached by stairs or something. You just need to climb up there. Now the easiest way to get yourself up there is to get over here. Make sure you have plenty of stamina and start climbing. Another round of climbing. There we go. Okay. Thank you for this. Okay, so over here there's going to be some NPCs that will actually attack you.
You'll die.
Die, outsider! Die, outsider!
It doesn't matter if your trolls start attacking first or not, they will go at you.
Start running now and I won't have to kill you.
And so these are black hand spies. Okay, over here you've got this guy, Ignatius the Greedy, and he can sell you some Sun Reaper
No
eggs. They go on the same principle as the other eggs. You need to wait until they can be used. Okay, some more gold. Plenty of decorations if you look inside this. Okay, I didn't see this one. Fortunately, my friends did see him. Now, over here, it's a relic fragment, but it's actually going to give you this, the Argosian language dictionary. Sometimes I think it can be for some other things. Okay, so now I need to get myself over there, the distance, and again I need to do some climbing. Yeah, try not to go one climb unless you've got plenty of stamina, because you might actually risk too much. Okay, now fortunately over here you can just go through. In my case, I kind of know how to get from one point to the other, so I don't need to be that careful. But as you can see, if you're not careful, you will have quite a long fall. So try not to get yourself killed. Again, you can climb the wall over here, drop a little bit until you reach this place. There are a couple of enemies that will fight you once your prowls provoke them, of course, otherwise they wouldn't. Okay, an animal tamer. There is a much stronger opponent over here. That's a Black Corsair Elite, mini boss. Now, this guy can actually drop a decent sword. Again, it's a little bit bad that it doesn't have full durability. Once again, if you come early in the game and you get this one instead of some iron weapons, it's more than good. They will drop ebony silk from time to time, which is used to craft what they are wearing. Sometimes they will even drop some pieces of that armor. Okay, and over here we've got two more NPCs that will be helpful. Of course, there's also a loot chest. Okay, so number one, but here we Basham Rock. As you can see, this guy can again sell you some trolls.
Come and see me again when you have more gold to spend.
And you also have Shamala, the Pirate Queen. And this is the knowledge that I wanted from her, the Stygian Alchemy. Let's see. Yeah, so where the Pikachu is it? It's this one, the Vehemence Elixir. As you can see, it causes shivering under the hottest sun. Oh, so it's actually double used. is shivering under the hottest sun and burn the skin on cold. Okay, I actually need to use this. Usually I'm not into it, I just use shields for insulation.
What'll it be?
Some armor. Okay, let's see what this guy will give me.
May set guide your steps.
Yeah, so as you can see, you can actually get some entertainers.
Need something, Exile?
You can also get archers. I'm trying to see if I can get a named one. If I remember well, it's like a 5% or 1% chance to get one. So oh yeah. Okay, so I didn't come here for nothing. I did spend 2,000, more than 2,000 gold coins. I got these two that are useful for me. I've got some eggs. I've got some knowledge unlocked.
You need something.
Yeah,
Exile.
as you can see, he can also sell you the shield of Subway for 100 pearls, and the queen can sell you the soul of Luca for 100 pearls. Both of those items require some currency that you can only get inside the Sunken City dungeon. Okey-dokey. Now, again, it's time to go down. If you're good at doing this, you can just go down as I am. If you're not confident about it, just try to climb down on rocks until you reach the ground floor. Okay, so next I am going to visit this place, the ship. Again, we got kitty cats over here. Are on hardcore mode. There's going to be quite a few trials over here, so if you want to build yourself Wheel of Pain, you can actually convert quite some trials in the area. The issue is going to be that we will need to be somewhere around here, because most of the area is not buildable due to the fact that the camps are here. Okay, there's some more enemies over there. Just gonna pop an arrow. Yeah, again, one of the reasons why I love this type of arrow is this one. Bye bye. Okay, so as you go higher to the ship, Jamila's Liberty, there will be some enemies over here. Again, some Black Corsair elites, and as you can see, they can drop some pieces of Black Corsair epic armor. Unfortunately, not in a good durability. Here you can see some delivery they got from Seper Meru. Apparently they're tied to these guys, to the relic hunters. Basically they can go do this up the river. Okay, so we can explore a little bit more. Going to be quite a few enemies around. Again, some more Black Corsair elites. Normal towers as well. Fortunately, that elite fell down. There's not necessarily much to loot over here, sadly. Okay, bad kitty. Okay, so as you can see, there's going to be some named some named fighters, and they will drop this shattered squarestone piece. If you want to collect those for later on in the game, I will show you exactly what to do with them. If you watch some of my next videos. Basically, it is one of the 3 pieces of the Scourge Stone. Another artifact used to unlock your bracelet, your slave bracelet. Let's see. One there, one over there.
I want to hurt you, but I will.
Okay, annoying kitty cat. It's a good thing I wasn't close to a ledge or something. Let's see. I think there's someone over there, I'm not sure.
That's where I can see them, maybe.
Once again, that kitty. Yeah, so sometimes if you have Varos like these, you can make your enemies come after you instead of you going after them. Okay, over here there's more enemies. As you can see, there's that bodyguard or someone. Captain's bodyguard. Usually it will drop this. Oh, that's actually quite nice. It's full durability. It's doing a lot of damage and it has bleeding effect, so actually nice. It's a good thing to consider if you don't want to craft your own weapons or go after legendary ones. You're not strong enough to get legendary ones. Okay, let's see. Anything good? No. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, so this cat over here is one of the world treasures, the Darketo cat idol. Sadly, you actually need to lift it and slowly carry it out of this camp in order to benefit from it. And you need to take it to a placed treasure coffer and you'll get some treasures. In my opinion, it's not worth it because you will be attacked. Over here you can learn some knowledges. Basically you will learn how to craft this, the Bucaneer armor set, the one worn by the pirates, and also the Black Corsair garb, which is the epic armor they wear. Okay, plenty of nice things over here. Some of them are for decor. Some of them are useful. Some of them not so useful. Want to go even higher. Again, full of elites over here. Yeah, so basically sometimes it will be one piece, sometimes it will be no piece, sometimes it can be more pieces. It's actually depending on your luck, how much they will drop. Hello, my friend, bye bye. Yeah, so over here at the top there's another bodyguard. And again there's going to be a named fighter. Usually this one is guaranteed. It can be this one, Gal or the Speardin, or whatever his name is, or it can be someone else, Wave Runner or something like that. Here you can find yourself some treasure. You can also find some decors, tools, iron. Usually when it comes to the pirates, it's iron you will find. Over here you can see some pieces of valuable treasure that you can either find on the Exiled lands, like this egg, or that statue, which you can find on the Isle of Sipta, the other map. And basically this is it. Oh, you can also find cats. You can grab them and then feed them. You'll get yourself a new cat, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay. So that was Jamila's liberty. Now, if you want, there's a fast way of going down. You can climb down the rocks and fall into the water. But I would advise against it. I managed to jump on some other rocks and I couldn't grab onto them, I just landed on them and it made me splatter, so again it's not necessarily the best idea. Okay, so you can find more of these relic fragments, and usually there's a different language in them. Okay, some more treasure. Sometimes you can find those language scrolls inside of chests, so it's worth taking a look at them. Okay, I'm getting kind of dizzy over here. Go there, go that way, go the other way. Let's see. Okay, these guys didn't respond, so I can go this way. Okay, so now I'm just going to cross to the other side over here. You can just go through here, or if you want, you can go around. Again, these guys are not that strong, but not that weak. especially if you get the ones with a mace, then they can damage you no matter how strong your armor is. Yeah, so over there you can see another side of the jungle that's filled mostly with ruins. Yeah, you'll just have to swim. So this area will have plenty of enemies, just not all over it. There's also some islands over here you can visit. I think on this one or this one there's also a spider demon, if I remember well, a war boss. Yeah, that one just in front of me. So if you need a skeleton key, you can just go there. I don't really need it. Right now I'm actually interested in going to that place. Okay, so we've got a Mr. Croco over here. Like I said, there's plenty of ruins in the area. This one is quite high. There's also another obelisk somewhere around here. I'm not going to visit it just yet. More shoe bills. There's also some crocodiles in this area. But once you get to the main location of the ruins, you're going to meet these guys, the apes. Now, they're not weak, but they're not the strongest. So this is called Dagon's Embrace. Over here, as you can see, similar to like a port. It has some nice decor, but it's not that useful. Doesn't do anything for you. Now, before I go for sunken city, I want to go for another dungeon. Yeah, so if you're anywhere in this area, you will unlock this, the Forgotten City of Shelha, I think. Yeah, Shelha. We've got some loot chests around. There's going to be more apes. I think there should be some journal, and it is. See? Okay, so you can learn the eat emote from there. What the Pikachu is wrong with it? They're set on aggressive, and yet they didn't attack that one. Okay, so this is the Celestial Plaza, if I remember well. Oh, there we go. You can learn the Forgotten Furnishings over here. Which is basically some more decor. And over there in the plaza there's an entrance to yet another dungeon. Now, since it's quite small, it's not part of the Dungeon Dweller journey. Honestly, I don't know why, because while it is small, it's still important. Okay, over here, as you can see, it's full of caves. So there we go, we're at the Celestial Plaza. And you want to go there to the stairs. Again, there's going to be plenty of enemies to slay around, even a silverback over here. I don't remember if this one is actually stronger than the other gorillas. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so something or some error is happening, because I can't see health bars on enemies or on my trolls. Hopefully they won't end up. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so this is the Celestial Plaza, and you need to go down here inside this huge palace. You'll find the Witch Queen. Yeah, so as you can see, the Forgotten City of Sherha has a symbol. That's the symbol of the Lemurians. If you want, you can go inside that water. I think there's some one or two loot chests, but doesn't really have anything important in it. And this is the room of the Witch Queen. Now she's important for two things, and I will show you exactly what I mean when I end the dungeon. Now, once you get to that line close to her and she finishes her speech, she will send these guys after you. We'll send one of them. Now, they are stone statues. If you have a follower that can deal damage with the mace, it's perfect. As you can see, she closed you in this area, and now she will start those statues, which are actually doing a beam attack, sort of like a laser. Fortunately, they don't seem to work on your trolls. If you want, you can just stand between the lights. Just make sure not to have them touch you once the attack goes. And after a couple of repeated attacks, that guy will come to life. And of course, the lights carry on. My friend over there is going to die quite easily. As I said, I do have one of my trolls does have momentum, one of the best maces in that game. Yeah, once the sentinels are dealt with. The Witch Queen will come herself to you. Sadly for her, she's not the strongest.
Yes. Let me rest. It is time.
Ah, come on. Okay. Actually needed to loot her body. That was unfair. I like the decor over here. It's quite nice. It would have been even nicer if I could loot her body. Well, anyway, since I cannot loot it, you need to get yourself up here. As you can see, it's nicely decorated. And if you come over here at her throne and you interact with it, you're gonna learn some new knowledges. Now you can unlock some armors and some weapons. When it comes to weapons, you're gonna unlock the Lemurian pike and the Lemurian sword. When it comes to armors, it's going to be the Lemurian warrior armor and the Lemurian royal gown. I think this one is a medium one, this one is a light one. Both of them are quite nice. As you can see, they're epic. Still annoyed that I couldn't loot the body. She has some unique items. I have no idea where she went. Okay, let's just give this a try. Usually if you leave the room, you go close to the exit. And then return. There's a chance the body might spawn. If not, you can just exit and come back, kill her again. Which is probably what I need to do. Yeah. I'm just gonna come after I finish. After I finish the main dungeon of the jungle. Okay, come on my friends. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, so you don't even need to interact with the door, you just need to exit. Okay, now I'm annoyed. Okay, full health. Full health. As you could see, sometimes you can drop. I don't know what's happening with this dungeon or with some other dungeons. Once you exit them, you'll end up dropping. Sometimes it might damage you quite a lot. Sometimes it's going to also damage these guys. And I don't know why that glitch is still there. It's been there for quite a while. As I mentioned, I haven't played the game in quite a while and it's still glitchy. I was expecting the error to be fixed by now. So once again, even though there are some of those glitches and errors, the game is quite engaging. Okay, so in order to access the... Whoopsie, maybe went down the wrong way. Yeah, in order to access the other dungeon in the area, you will need to come down here to this beach. Well, it's not actually a beach. Basically, at Dagon's Embrace, over here on the shore, you will find the boat. And if you interact with the boat, okay, so you can actually learn the ore knowledge. I had no idea. This is the first time I'm actually doing it. Usually it was just a boat, and then I find my way. Interesting. Yeah, so in order to access the sunken city, you just interact, as you can see, travel to it, interact with that boat. Okay, fortunately this is full of light. It's going to be even more illuminated if you come here during daytime. Okay, now as you go forward, you will start hearing a voice, if I remember well. Yeah. You see there are some nice torches over here. Lots of the buildings are sunken. There's also this temple over here. Now, your first stop should be over here, to be fair. Sadly, again, since it's a dungeon, there's no map. There is some lore over here. So you have the Watcher above, the Captain below, the Redeemer. Yeah, so the Watcher above is this guy over here. He is a boss, and he is followed by a pagan cultist. These guys might drop some Lemurian armored pieces. Okay, so Mr. Watcher above wants to demonstrate that he's strong. He's not so strong anymore. As you can see, he's wearing, and he can drop some pieces of the Lemurian royal set, and he can also drop pearls. Now the pearls are used to buy the sword and the shield at Flotsam. Basically you will need 200 of them in order to buy one of each. So you can learn how to craft the ancient Lemurian axe. There we go. If I remember well, it does quite a decent damage. Now over here on the island there's going to be some more cultists of Dagon. You can see there's a couple over there. There's some more over here if you go up this pathway. My advice, don't waste time with them. You just need to come over down here to this part of the beach. Go a little bit further. And, get yourself over here. See, unfortunately, just like in other dungeons, you cannot climb some parts of it. Okay, I'm where I should be. I just need to get down here. Okay, so at this point, most of the activity will be underwater. As you can see, there's some light over there. Usually that's what signals where you can enter. My advice, use an underwater breathing mask, as it will give you the iron lungs, which basically I think doubles the time you can spend underwater. And of course, use a breathing potion. If you don't have the breathing potions, don't worry, the mask should suffice. The breathing potion basically allows you to avoid consuming any oxygen. This is mostly used if you want to explore a little bit more. There's some loot chests all over and you can grab them. Okay, now as I said, usually where you see the light, there's going to be some glowing goop. If you follow the light, you'll find a chamber where there's usually something waiting inside. Okie dokie. So as you can see over here, got some enemies. Now this is we have the watcher above and this is the captain below or something like that. Sadly, your trolls will be in a little bit of a pickle. They won't be able to come immediately. So you need to either wait for them or get your equipment back and start killing enemies. Okay. As you can see, these guys are quite good when it comes to dealing damage, so think of them as easy targets. In fact, this one is actually using a shield as well. Of course, if you stand your ground, you should beat him. Just need to take care of the others. As you can see, he can even drop the ancient Lemurian shield. He will also drop the pearls, which I need. I will also take this one, thank you very much. Now, once you are here and you've defeated him, you want to get yourself over here to this tablet. And when you interact with it, you're going to learn 2 more pieces of knowledge related to the Lemurians. And that is the ancient Lemurian shield and the ancient Lemurian sword. These are basically the okay, I need some bolts. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can even find the pieces of the Lemurian warrior armor. As you can see, it will give you some strength damage bonus. It's not much, but it's not bad. Again, before leaving, don't forget to get your breathing mask on. Also, you might want to use another of those potions. It is quite a long way, to be honest. Let's see. So next I'm going to enter this other one. If you want, you can surface. Basically, let's see. You don't need to worry about the creatures swimming, they won't attack you. So, yeah, don't be afraid. Okay, so now this is quite high. Yeah, so if you don't feel like you have enough air, you can just swim up to the point where you get close to the entrance, and then you can dive. Again, see? So now you can see I'm starting to use my breath, my oxygen. Okay, so again I need to be careful. This guy, I think, is called the Child of Dagon, fish god. Okay, so my friend decided to join this time. As you can see, he is using a trident. Basically, Dagon is turning fish creatures. So basically, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I think there is some lore on it. But yeah, you will find them gradually more and more closer to being fish. Again, there is some knowledge you want to learn. There's a tablet over here and it will teach you the trident this guy was using. They do have some names. I don't remember them exactly. If you want, again, I have some tutorial on how to get all that knowledge and what the names of these bosses and mini bosses are, so you can have a look at one of my previous videos. There we go, we've got the ancient Lemurian trident. Okay, now if you don't have your mask on, remember to put it on. And just to be safe, one more potion for breathing underwater. Now again, you just need to watch the area that's illuminated by them glowing bushes. You can see them over here, there's plenty of them. Basically, if you need a lot of glowing goop, you need a sickle and you need to come over here, and then most likely you won't need them for a very long time. Okay, over here there's more fishmen. These are mobs, and that one is another child of Dagon, I think one of the daughters of Dagon. Let's see. Hello, my friends. Okay, so this is kind of a drowned and not necessarily a fishman. You don't really want to go in there, as you can see there's some fumes. It's best if you can draw the attention of the daughter of Dagon, or the oversized anglerfish. As you can see, it's quite powerful, but with some teamwork and your friends over here, you can manage it. I don't know exactly what are those. They look more like technology than... I think this might be an alien race or something. Never actually looked at this, but looks like some planets over there. Yeah, the main reason you want to come inside this room is this. You can learn Dagon's breath. Now, Dagon's breath is this, and it's actually the best possible potion to breathe underwater. Nearly forgot about this one. Yeah, so in order to actually craft that potion, you will need something called the Scales of Dagon. there we go. These are the scales of Dagon. Basically every fish creature will drop one of them once you harvest them. So again, don't forget to do the harvesting like I just did. Don't forget your water breathing potion, and it's next chamber that wants to be opened. There's also some of these plants, orange, whatever, that can be used to craft orange paint. Yeah, so again, there's a room over here. This one is going to be tricky to get to. You actually need to get inside this and then resurface. As you can see, another strongish warrior is waiting. Now, these guys are kind of annoying, to be honest, because they can break your shield from what I can see.
Die, outsider!
But if you have a follower with you, things are simplified. Now this room isn't unlocking any knowledge, but you can get another scale of Dagon and you can get some treasure. But it's not necessarily much, but once you open those pouches, it's going to be more. Yeah, so basically this is it about this chamber. Again, you have to go a little bit under. And as you can see, Dagon will start talking to you again. Okay, there we go. Another place where I can enter. This one again will be tricky to get in. You need to go above these fumes. You can see over here there's some toxic fumes. And just follow the light, which will take you inside this place. Okay. Over here you can open the door. These maggots, you can grab them. They are called locust spawn. Sadly, they are quite heavy. And they are basically what will hatch from the Sound Reaper eggs. Now, once you go inside the room, you're gonna need to fight that guy. And these annoying little thingies will carry on coming after you. Over here there's a tablet that will teach you Deep Sea Fisher. Where was it? Yeah, so Deep Sea Fisher will allow you to craft improved fish traps, improved shellfish traps. And you can go for anglerfish, catfish, and some other different fish than you would find when crafting the normal ones. And don't forget to end this bad boy. and get your fish scales, your Dagon scales. As you can see, these annoying things will carry on spawning forever and forever. You don't need to waste time with them. Open the door, get the breeding potion, follow the way out. Again, this one is tricky because there's also that area where you've got poison. Here we go, there's another one down there. Okay, so basically now I have only 2 more of these left. One of them is over here. As you can see, there's also loot chests. Not necessarily something incredible in them. Yeah, so if you don't bring breeding potions or underwater breeding mask, you might actually have an issue and die in the middle of the water. That will cause your followers to stay in there. It's not going to be nice, because you will be respawned at the beginning of the dungeon, and then you need to start looking for them. Sometimes they can stay at a deep level, sometimes they go to the surface, things like that. Now over here, as you can see, this looks like a library. I think this guy is some sort of a librarian or something. Nice, some sorts of spell pages. Again, there is some knowledge one can learn from here. To interact with this, so you actually managed to learn the ancient Lemurian aloe extract or infused aloe extract. If I remember well, when it comes to this one, it's basically as the amount of HP given back to you. It's between the concentrated aloe and the pure aloe extract, only it's working a lot faster. So if you quickly need that HP back, it's something you might want to use, but these are quite good. Honestly, I prefer them over anything else because they return a huger amount. Again, don't forget your breeding potion. And now I am going to the boss room. Now, basically, if you've learned the knowledges over here, that's the main island where you start from. And you can just jump on this side and then come straight over here. You will see this looks mostly like a dungeon, like a prison, sorry. And just follow the blue light. Now this part of the dungeon is quite long. As you can see, there are trapped people in here. I have no idea what my troll is going to do. Okay, I really have no idea what my trolls are doing in there. Over here you've got another fishman. As you can see, they actually have quite a lot of health. Now isn't not all of them, but some of them do. Yeah, if can actually drop deep sea fish, but I'm here only for those scales of Dagon. If you want, you can open the cages. Now, at this point, you will not need your breeding mask anymore. Yeah, so if you want, you can use this lever to open all the cages. You can kill the people inside. Are quite strong, if I remember well. It's not really worth it. Also, I think they close quite fast. So again, not worth it. There's more of these guys, but not so strong over here. Now, as you can see, sometimes they drop some items. Usually they drop religious items. You can take those. And they will be used later on. So, craft some tokens at any religious altar. So basically any religious altar except the one of that same religion. Okay. If not, and you didn't have the religion, you can use it and learn it. For example, I think the only religion I haven't learned yet is exactly this one, the Pleasure Palace of Darketo. But there's also somewhere around here a place where I can learn it, which means I'm not going to waste that tablet. Okay, there we go, fishy. Again, I'm only killing these guys and going through them simply because I want those scales for later. There's another one, I think, over here. There he is. Oh, okay, sometimes they will have this, the Lemurian language. Okay, as you go through, you will see more torches, and there's a door over here. Yeah, there will be 2 locust on my king, and 2 of these guys. There's some more decor over here. That's nothing important. If I remember well, there's nothing to learn from this room. Okay, so now as you can see, there's a leg over there and some door. And behind this door, you will find a glowing stick. I already have plenty, I don't need one. And you will find this well, which leads you to the boss room. Now, this is a tricky process. You will need to get down there, but it's quite deep, so you need to make sure that you're falling on these at the proper level. Basically, as you can see, there's some wood pieces at mid-level. Try to land on that one and then on this one. If you land straight away at the bottom, you might actually die. Okay, let's see, one more. Okay, so this is the boss room. Over there in the background, as you can see, there is a big shadow, which is not a shadow anymore, it's a big fish. That's Dagon, the evil angler fish, or fish god. Over here you've got some enemies. Now, because it was nighttime when I came here, it's also dark.
This is your life.
and this palace. These guys will be quite strong, so don't take them lightly.
Die, sucker! The right joy of slaying.
See that my thralls are doing quite well with them, but I am taking quite a lot of damage. I'm just gonna stay out of the fight.
Die, outsider!
Once again, you can see the value of a good thrall. Again, they will drop a couple of things. Sometimes they might drop those religious things. Again, you want to harvest the Dagon scales. As you can see, you can also get lots of putrid meat if you need any for making compost. Okay, so these guys were tough, but they're not the bosses of the room. Let me get some water. Okay, so the boss of the room is over there. Okay, this is called the Redeemer, the main boss. Now, at this point, you will also be able to unlock some legendary chests. So, yeah. Just gonna send my friends over here to deal with the boss. We'll deal with one of the cultists. Okay, so there's actually 6 loot chests. I want to quickly loot them. You can learn the daggers of Dagon over here. Okay. You, my friend, you're dead. Okay, so the ritual keeper will also drop the eyes of Set and some of these apparently. Now you have 2 exits. You have one that will take you to the sentinels and one that will... Uh-oh. Come on. This will take you usually back. Yeah. Sadly, there's one thing about it. Once you kill this one, the ritual keeper, and Dagon disappears, and those doors open. There's a small gap of time to actually exit. I think my mistake was stepping on this and not going through, and that's why it closed. This is quite tricky. Basically, at this point, what you can do is wait for the bosses to respawn. Or there's another way. Let's see if I have this one. Nope. Yeah. Another way to do it is to actually exit the game and then log in, and this will basically take you at the beginning of the dungeon. Can't believe I actually got myself trapped in here. Yeah, so if you actually want to do that, you might want to come over here since you are in a dungeon, you cannot place these guys here, but you can stop them. I still can't believe I got trapped in here. Basically, I try to loot the chests as fast as possible and learn the knowledge as fast as possible, simply because I wanted to make sure that I will leave the place. Yeah, this is a bit annoying, to be honest. Yeah, so the best thing you can do is get yourself over here, stop your followers, then you need to quit the game. I just hope I can reconnect quickly. Okay, you just need to restart it. Basically, once you do this, you should be at the entrance of the dungeon. And then you just need to quickly get yourself... yeah, so there we go. You are back at the entrance of the dungeon. Don't forget your breathing mask. Okay, so as I said, once you've unlocked all the knowledge, you don't need to care about the other buildings. You just need to look at that one, and over there, somewhere around there, there should be the entrance to that main dungeon. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep that for later. Okay, so there we go. That's the dungeon you need to get to. Now my advice is to quickly go through it. If you need some help from your followers, you will also want them not to leave the dungeon just yet. If I remember well, if you leave them for too long, they will start heading home, and that might actually make it harder for you to fight everyone in that boss room. You can do it with some patience and a little bit of tactics, but why go the hard way when you can use your followers? After all, that's why you have an option to have followers. Yeah, so basically, as I mentioned before, if I didn't have the breathing mask and the potion, this swim would have been impossible. Now, on the other hand, I am happy that this happened for a reason, because it will allow you to see how you can quickly do the dungeon without having to actually go through all of it. See? Okay, so once again, get to this room. Don't forget about the landing part. Make sure you land on the wooden parts over there. And remember to replenish your health. Again, don't forget about the wooden parts. As you can see, these guys respawned. I just need my trolls over here.
Yep.
And there we go. Yeah, so basically this is the trick to it. It's not necessarily a decent thing. I'm not sure if it's working on online. Okay, another thing I forgot. Cannot actually use arrows inside this place. That's because you're considered still inside water. The dungeon will stop you from doing that. Sadly, I don't have any skeleton keys left. I'm actually a bit sad about that, but it's nice and useful to have the skeleton keys. Basically, I would have gotten myself 12 legendary items. Okay, so let me quickly get rid of that burden. Okay, I actually got a decent amount of scales. Yeah, so basically, as I said, you need to be careful after defeating the ritual keeper. Because that's, and these exits are opening. Now this one will take you to the Sentinels, which is over here, quite a long way. So if you're doing the dungeon and you have, like I have my camp over here, it might be useful, but I want to return over here because I want to do a bit more exploring, and that means you need to take the other door. So basically, once you come down from the ritual keeper, left means going back to the ruins of Chelha, and this means going to the Sentinels. Yeah, so when it comes to these guys, the Lemurians will only attack if you're getting close to them. This is of Dagon. Okay, so now I'm having another issue. It's not believe this. Okay, so as I said, these will open and you just need to exit through it. I just hope I'm not dropping again. Okay, this one was okay-ish. Okay, again, them apes will be on your case. I do want to get myself back into the house of the Witch Queen. Okay, so this is the ancient Lemurian statue. You will find this in some places on the map. It works the same as the cat idol or found treasure chest or something like that. Basically, you need to carry them away. You're unable to run, and you need to have one of the treasure chests to take them to treasure coffer. Okay, now I just have to make sure on this second run that I don't end up killing the queen in the wrong place again. Also, I hope I won't die when I come out. For some reason, it seems to drop you. Okay, so apparently there's also alpha versions of these guys. Or demonic versions. Okay. Yeah, I still have no idea why this wasn't fixed yet when it comes to exiting the dungeon. It's not making much sense, to be honest. Okie dokie. Again, you just need to come over here. Once you get this point, you will be unable to move further. This guy will be revived first. Send your followers. You can just wait over here. If you have at least one of them with a decent base, that statue will crumble quickly.
I have survived for an eon.
Yeah. Now it comes with beams. You need to make sure you're not in the way. As you can see, it doesn't apply to the trolls. Again, once the sequence is over, the second statue will come to life. But also the beam will carry on. As you can see, my friends over there are quite capable of dealing with the statue. Once the statue is dead, the laser beams will stop. And the queen will join us.
I was supposed to be your savior.
That's when the barrier disappears. Okay, save us already.
Die, outsider!
I'm hoping that now, since she's in the middle of the room, I might be able to loot her. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so again, you're going to get 2 items from her. One of them is the key to Razma's quarters, and the second one is the Mask of the Witch Queen. The mask, if I remember well, is one of the 6 items that you need in order to take off your bracelet, to craft the key that takes off your bracelet. The key to Razma's quarters will open a door. I've actually covered this in one of the previous visits. Over here at the South Lake, somewhere around here, there is a house where you can learn the Relic Hunter armor sets. These, and that's exactly the same house where you can find Razma. I will visit her quite soon. Once I get back to the area. And now that you have these, again, you just need to exit. You need to start praying that you won't fall to your death, or one of these poor souls will fall to their death. Well, maybe this time I'm lucky and I won't get that glitch anymore. Well, I did get it. Please tell me you're both alive. Okay, now I'm chill, now I'm relaxed. As I said, I was kind of angry last time when I stopped playing the game, and the reason was simply that because I was using the map room to teleport, or I was exiting dungeons, and the game decided to kill some of my trolls. It was actually quite a good troll. really good perks. So, since I'm still here and I'm exploring, I will take you to Oopsie. A small Lemurian camp. Yeah, there will be lots of these guys trying to kill you. As I said, if you're coming here, basically meet game or something like that, you can get yourself quite a lot of levels easily. Okay, so sadly there's not much light since it's nighttime. Okay, so these guys are actually close to be leveling up. As you can see, the last step is quite a high one. They need a lot of experience points. Okay, so at this point you want to get yourself at the top of this island. Basically over there in that pagoda. Or at least I think it's called the pagoda. Yeah, sadly there's not much light, but if you get yourself over here and you start climbing, you will see the way. Now there's also going to be some Lemurians camping over here, so expect them to fight you. They're not necessarily the strongest, and unlike the cultists of Dagon, they will not drop Lemurian armor pieces. Okay. Well, as I said, you just need to come or see.
Death will be as meaningless as you like.
Come on, for Petra's sake. Everyone is trying to kill us, apparently. There's going to be a lot more guards over here. So this is the pagoda, also found as Lusts. This is where the Barquetto region has its home. As you can see, there's a lot of unfriendlies. And most of them apparently have them tablets, or at least some of them. Oh, I got myself a named over here that I missed the opportunity to make it mine since I didn't have my gear with me. To be fair, I already have a named sorcerer, so I didn't really need it. Okay, so there's quite a few sorcerers over here. Okay, lots of decor. This is a pretty strange altar. And you also have this woman over here Yeah, Kira, priestess of Narketo. You can
twins.
interact with her, talk
I
to her,
am the High
and
Priestess to the
if
mysteries of
you look
Derketo.
over
I
here,
perform the sacred obscenities.
it would
The
cost me
haughty
50
priests of
knowledge
Mitra
points to
and
learn the pleasures
in
of Narketo.
return, have you come
If you
to
talk to
submit
this
to screaming
nice
bliss?
lady over here, she can teach that to you for free. You can have a look around, of course. There's a key over here, it looks like it's stuffed. And there's also a journal, apparently, that can teach you the relax emote. Yeah, so now you can be on your way. Let's see if there's anything extremely important. I don't really remember. Okay, so I will take my way back through here. There are a couple of bosses in the area, and I'm out of skeleton keys. Okay. Again, remember, be sure of where you're jumping if you're going from a high place. Otherwise, you might end up as crocodile food. Yeah, so as I said, there are some bosses around the area. One of them is over there, reptilian monstrosity. That's I think categorized as a mini boss, but it will still drop a skeleton key if I remember well. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not necessarily gigantic, it's basically bigger than the normal one. Also, it's not that hard to defeat. But not that easy either. It does have some HP. Stealth, not bad. It can be scary looking. Yeah, it doesn't really work as a well boss in dropping them weapons that they do. But as you can see, you do get that skeleton key. Sorry. And that was the main idea of coming to this place. Now, if you go over here, there's going to be some more platings. If you come around, there's some more monstrosities. Now that's basically the limit. You're not allowed to go past it. You can see the barrier preventing you. There's some shoe bills. Now this area over here is useful because of one thing, which is it has some Komodos, and including Komodo babies. So if you need some baby Komodos, this is the exact place. That's N4. There's of course some adult Komodos. some reptilian monstrosity, another Komodo. Trying to see if there's some other hatchling in the area. But there isn't. That's not fair. Okay, so if you go this way, okay, you will reach. Shut up. Okay, as I said, if you come this way, you will reach this area. That's quite suggestive. As you can see, there's spider webs over there, cobwebs, which means there's going to be spiders. Now, one of the reasons why this area is nice-ish is because you can find two of these beauties. This is called a silkwood. So, at you. Okay, so over here, we're going to find a giant spider. Which will gladly give its life for you. And of course reward you with a skeleton key. And a decent amount of demon blood, so that's not bad. Just remember that I do need some demon blood, so I'm gonna keep that. You can find some graves over here. Come on, for Pikachu's sake. Okay, and pretty close to that guy. If you come this way. You will find another. Yeah, you will find another, but before you find that other, you need to kill some babies. But, so this is basically the location. I think I actually added too many markers. Yeah, so basically this is the location. I'm gonna leave it like that. Inside this pool over here. Okay. Oh, nearly forgot about the main part, which is to get my skeleton key. Of course, you can find some other decent stuff, you can take it. Now, remember well, I didn't really care much about exploring this place, but I think those were the only ones, the two of them. There are a couple more spiders, I think, around, but there isn't a third boss. It would have been nice, though, considering that these guys are quite easy to defeat. So there we go. This is close to exiting the jungle. There are some exile camps in the area. There are also some more Black Hand camps in this area. Also, on this island, I think, or somewhere around here, you might find some Rot Branch boss, war boss. Honestly, I don't find it rewarding fighting those guys. There's some exiles over somewhere. Anyway, I need to just exit over here. Yeah, so sadly you cannot go behind that. Over here, this is the limit. You can see the barrier over there. Okay, so I have no idea how this guy saw us. We were quite far away from where it was. Well, c'est la vie. And it seems like it's actually hunting me. Does not have anything to do with my friends. Okay, so now I just need to get myself back. If I didn't have to unlock the religion or go to the palace of the Witch Queen again, I could have actually exited the sunken city over here, which is a lot closer to my camp. But I can't be picky about it. Okay, so right now I'm looking, and I think this is actually the best way to go. Hopefully nothing big will be on the way. Especially since my thralls seem to be distracted by the beauty of the jungle. And this actually seems like a decent base location. But only if it's early in the game. Later in the game it's kind of useless because the obelisks are quite far. One is here, one is here. And one is here. So wouldn't be useful. So to be fair, there's not a lot of iron, so I'm not entirely sure this is a good place. Okay. I think there might be some savages around here, some exiles. Looks like it's full. I didn't really bother about this part of the map in any of my playthroughs, so there's a high chance I didn't properly explore it. Okay. So apparently you can actually find more Komodos. There we go. So if you need more Komodos, this is the area. Now over here there should be another workhorse. So as you can see, there are some tigers in the area. If I'm not mistaken, this is where you can find one of the white tigers, the workhorses. Yoo-hoo, Mr. White Tiger. Yoo-hoo. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe not. Yeah, again, this guy is not necessarily something terrifying. It can be annoying and it can damage you if you're alone because, as you can see, it will swap location during its attacks. So that's not necessarily the best thing. I don't care about the best thing, I just need the skeleton key from him. I will also mark him on the map. If you want to follow through here, there's actually a safari camp. These guys shouldn't be a problem even early in the game. Somewhere around this area there's also some camp of the Black Hand. Some more pirates. If you want, you can take a look at some of my previous videos, and there are plenty of camps that I've explored. You can see exactly what types of trolls you might encounter over there, so you know what to expect if you're going through there. Yeah, so basically now I just to get back to my camp, I am going to use the same route I came from, basically under the Black Galleon. Again, this area is nice-ish to level up your trolls or yourself early in the game. If you have started with some trolls, these bad boys will give you plenty of experience. Just make sure to have at least steel mace. If you have hardened steel or anything better, that's easier to accomplish the farming. And again, another camp of the Black Pirates, the Black Hand, sorry, Pirates. You can also see some videos about these guys. I also explored their camps and showed exactly what to expect when visiting them. I will visit them soon as well. Usually I'm kind of a complexionist when it comes to games, so I like to unlock as many things as possible, even if it's just landmarks or camps or something like that. Although there are some more pieces of knowledge to unlock around, so that's another thing that needs to be considered. But again, this area can be annoying. That's because it has these lizards. They will poison you if you're not careful. Usually I prefer to run in zigzag. Yeah, that one really got me. Yeah, so if you go in zigzag and leave a small gap once they attempt that poisoning attack, there's a really high chance they will miss it. Yeah, that one is quite persistent. Still chasing us. Nope. It gave up. Yeah, so fortunately one of the good things about Conan Exiles, especially since, as I mentioned before, I'm doing this playthrough mainly for new players, so they can see what's going on around, is that you can outrun everything. So if some opponent seems way too strong for you, you cannot defeat it. Take one or two blows if you can manage to take them, of course, without dying, and then run away. Just make sure that you're not surrounded, because at that point you will definitely not survive. Sometimes even late in the game, even on civilized settings, if you're surrounded by the wrong type of enemies, you can end up feeding the worms. Okay, so there we go, home sweet home. Now I do want to have a look at two things. Okay, so before actually coming back. I've unlocked some new recipes. This one is one of them. And once again, this is why you need to harvest fishmen for these, for the scales of Dagon, so you can make this one if you feel like making it. In my case, I think this is mostly the thing that you need. The bread of Dagon, as you can see, it's not so easy to make. You will need some of this Black Lotus powder. Now, you can get some Black Lotus by or powder by messing around with skeletons inside the unnamed city. But somewhere around here there's part of a temple that's full of Black Lotus. You just need to get yourself a sickle, preferably if you're late in the game, a star metal one, and you will be able to actually benefit from it. Okay, so I have these guys raised, and they are a little bit disappointing because I gave them the best food, and again they're not living up to that name. Yeah, basically I got these from the Midnight Grove. The saber-tooth kittens, as you can see, they have pretty decent HP. They can evolve into quite nice beasts. Well, maybe not the best. Yeah, so I actually fed them some exquisite shade spiced meat, which is not so easy to come by. And that gives, I think, around 30% chances of getting the alpha or better version. Apparently, it didn't live up to the chances. Okay, I'm gonna drop these in here. Just gonna check the coins. Okay, I also got a lot of coins. Gonna quickly drop my items. This one I can actually keep with me. I might actually visit Erasmus soon. Or maybe not. Okay, I will leave these tablets of Darket. So if I remember where I put them. These as well. Oh. Well, next time. Let's see. These can actually go in here. So, as I said, and another thing that I got is this, the Vehemence Elixir. This will help balance the temperature. As well, craft some. I've actually never used it, so I have no idea how potent it is. Okay, these go here. Okay, I'm actually making a huge collection of weapons. Yeah, so as I said before, when it comes to eggs, I think I actually killed another pet. Usually they have like 24 hours, around 24 hours to hatch, but if you place them in this, they have like 1 hour. It doesn't matter if it's Sand Reaper, Shoebill, or Spider. I just hope I will remember them this time. Usually I forget about them, and when I come back, the hatchling is also affected by the effect of the compost heap. I do have this, but I'm going to place it here. The reason why I'm placing this over here is because you can use it for the Iron Guardian sword arm. This will basically give you a defender. Although I'm not much into having the defenders, I prefer having collectors. Let's see. Yeah, I actually got these and I'm a bit disappointed. Although this one is not bad, still I don't need it. There we go. Yeah, so basically breeding potions should be quite good for you if you're going to do the Sunken City. You don't necessarily need more than that. Of course you will need those breeding masks, so my advice is before actually going to the Sunken City, which is available to access from here, just pop by over here or somewhere over here, kill an animal tamer and take a breeding mask from them. Okay, so let's see. So there is a drawback to this. You will feel tipsy. Basically gets you drunk. I think it's affecting your damage and things like that. Not 100% sure though. still having that cooling down effect, if it's for a long time, it could be useful inside the volcano. As I said, I do plan on going there soon. You take a seat over here, you take a seat over here. Yeah, it's not really worth it, to be honest. Although, to be fair, it's still cooling down even now. I did get a headache, so not necessarily the best. Okay, so these guys I am going to take to my camp in the frozen area over here, when I'm going to actually build a proper camp. These guys are testings. Might as well take 2 of these. I don't remember exactly what the Komodos prefer to eat. Usually it is meat, but I don't remember exactly which one will give them a higher chance to grow into an alpha version, so I'm going to try with that. Yeah, so once again, it was quite a successful trip. I did manage to explore a few places over here and get some more world bosses killed. Okay, so I actually forgot to add the reptilian monstrosity. Yeah, so another boss over here. Got the white tiger over here, got myself back, unlocked quite a few of new knowledges. Speaking of, I was trying to exit and forgot about this. The daggers of Dagon, you can also craft them. Usually I think you need one of these benches. The best when it comes to crafting legendary gear. So I'm looking for something specific. Yeah, so these are the ones, the Lemurian ones. Yeah, so this one can actually be crafted over here as well. It's not doing a lot of damage. And I am a bit annoyed by that, because I worked for that knowledge during one of the previous live streams. These again will require scales of Dagon. Basically anything related to Dagon will require it. This one is quite decent, to be honest. Ancient Lemurian axe, if I remember well, it's causing bleeding with each hit. The reason why it's good is because if you actually have a tier 4 Thrall, tier 4 blacksmith over here, you can add, I think, 6 more damage to it, which will be close to the damage of a legendary weapon. Well, not that close, but close-ish. And by adding that bleeding damage on each hit, it's already a huge improvement. I've also unlocked a couple of new armor sets. Yeah, these Lemurian ones, they don't really have that much armor value. This one is a light set after all. This one, the medium one, again doesn't really have that much armor value. On the other hand, as you can see, it doesn't actually require that many resources. Same for this one, it only requires the perfected light padding and silk. It's not even layered silk, it's silk. Same goes for the medium one. If you're looking at other factions, or the armors from other factions, they will require some extra stuff. But the Lemurian one doesn't ask for much. And it's basically around the same place. If I'm not mistaken, each piece will actually give you strength damage bonus. So if you are planning to go with the strength damage build, it might be quite useful. Yeah, so once again, I did manage to unlock quite some new knowledges, discover some new places. It's a journey that will have to carry on. And thank you for watching this live stream, or if you're going to watch the video after it gets posted on my YouTube channel. Once again, if you have any tips for myself or for any new players, because after all, I am trying to do this playthrough for them, so they can get accustomed better to the environment, and then they can either play on some harder settings or even try it online. I am actually considering of joining a server soon on PS4 or PS5. Yeah, so again, any advice, feel free to leave it in the comments, or if you have any questions about something in the game, when I have the time to log in to my account on YouTube, I will surely answer to the extent of my knowledge, of course. I don't want to give you false information. And, if you like the content, feel free to leave your mark on the video. As well, if you think that someone might be interested in watching it, so you can get them to play the game with you, feel free to share the link with them. So that's it for today. Thank you very much once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.